Okay. Nothing I can do about it. They're gone. They left. It's fine. Alright. One more statement. Alright. Case number 8275. Statement of Marshall Gates regarding something that crawled beneath his flesh. Original statement taken directly from subject, 16th of April 2019. Statement begins. It creeps and crawls and burrows and digs beneath my skin. Even at this very moment, as I'm painstakingly writing this down, I can feel it. I can feel it beneath my skin. I can barely describe it to you. The pain I feel, but also the sweet joy the crawling now brings me. I don't remember how it happened. I don't really care. What I do care about is that someone knows what is happening. Someone who will believe me. Or at least someone who will listen. One morning, many months ago now, I woke up in the middle of the night with a sharp pain in my calf muscle. Calf muscle. God damn it. It wasn't anything unusual. I'm a runner, you see. At least I was, until whatever happened happened. Like I said, it doesn't matter. Whatever the case, it wasn't unusual for me to have pain in my calves. I didn't think much of it, took pain medication and went back to sleep. When I woke up, it had only been an hour. The pain was more intense now, way worse than any muscle spasm. I shot up and grabbed my leg. You can imagine my horror when I felt something move, something squirm. I stumbled to turn the light on, but the pain I felt standing up was unbearable. The pain was so much I felt myself slipping into unconsciousness. I haven't a clue how long I was out for. All I remember is having dreams. Nightmares of anything that crawled, squirmed, or burrowed. Specifically mites. Or ticks. I can't really be sure. Whatever they were, they haunted my nightmare while I lay on the cold wood floor of my bedroom. When I came to, the pain was gone, but the squirming, well, that wasn't over. I stood up feeling whatever was still wriggling around inside of my leg. Like I said, the pain was gone, but I sure as hell knew whatever was inside my leg was still there. I could feel it moving inside of my leg. Not like before though. Before it felt like it was chewing through my calf muscle, whereas now it felt like it was sitting right beyond my skin. Put on a pair of pants and started walking towards the door of my flat, but with every step I took towards the door I felt the thing burrow back into my calf more and more. Eventually it got too much and I collapsed on the floor again. I didn't pass out though. I just sat there staring at it, staring at the thing moving around inside of my leg, just waiting for me to start walking again. I must have sat there for hours waiting for the agony to subside. When it finally did, I started walking to the door again. Immediately I felt it burrow back into my muscle. I stood still. Nothing. One step, burrow. Stop moving. No pain. Kept repeating this, but but realized I wasn't getting any closer to the door. Then it hit me. Each time I moved to leave my house, it burrowed back into me, causing excruciating pain. Whenever I wasn't moving towards the door, it let me be. It was almost as if it knew I was going to get rid of it. I decided to test this by walking over to the kitchen with the intention of grabbing a rather large steak knife and carving the wretched thing out of me. The second I made up my mind to do it, the pain returned, this time worse than ever. It was only then I thought to call an ambulance. I began walking to my phone, but the exact same thing happened again. Excruciating pain. I gave up. Went back to bed. I lay there for days, weeks even, without feeling any hunger or thirst. What I did feel was whatever was inside of me forced something out of itself. I figured it was an egg. Or eggs, I didn't care. There wasn't much I could do but lay there and wait to die. But I didn't. And eventually, the thing inside of me was hundreds and hundreds of crawling, squirming, wriggling, and writhing little creatures. I heard a voice. I thought it was God or something from the afterlife calling me, but it wasn't. It was the crawling, writhing, wriggling filth inside of me. It spoke to me. Told me I was its host. Told me it was time. Time to spread. Time to grow. So I did. Finally left my flat after months of laying there in that moldy, grimy, lovely bed. I went wherever I felt it. Felt the rot. The crawl. And I spread. Spread into the eyes and mouths and skin of everyone I came into contact with. Till it told me. Told me that I had a new purpose. Told me to seek out the one called the Archivist and corrupt them. Corrupt them until nothing was left. So that's why I'm writing this statement, Bethelda. To explain to you, or whoever reads this, that it was really nothing personal. Statement ends. Final notes. I remember Mr. Gates coming in that day. He seemed like a normal guy. Nothing creeping or crawling coming out of his skin. At least not until his jaw unhinged like a snake and a horde of cicadas came flying out of his throat and down into Beth's. I find it strange that the corruption would just send an avatar unprovoked to take her out the way it did. I guess I'll never know. I gutted Marshall Gates right there after he murdered Bethelda.